Good morning, everyone. So, today we are going to start with your third chapter, that is Nazism and the rise of Hitler. So, Nazism, before starting Nazism, I hope you all know who was Hitler. So he was one of the cruelest dictator ever known in the world. Okay, वो एक डिक्टेटर थे जिन जो बहुत फेमस थे अपनी क्रुएलिटी के वजह से. ओके, दैट्स व्हाई वेरी फ्रीक्वेंटली यू कीप कॉलिंग somebody strict in your life as Hitler, like you refer to your parents, your mother, your sister, elder brother or sister as Hitler. So to start with this chapter, let me tell you, this chapter will go backward. Okay, it will start with the fall of Nazism and the fall of Hitler, and gradually it will move towards how or what were the circumstances under which the rise of Hitler took place. Okay, so let us start. In the spring of 1945, an 11-year-old German boy called Helmut was lying in bed when he overheard his parents discussing something in serious tone. Okay, so this is the story, or this particular incident is of 1945, that means your Second World War. This was the same war when Hitler lost his power. Okay, he was defeated. So, 11-year-old boy named Helmut. Helmut was lying on his bed when he overheard his parents, his mother and father, discussing something very serious. Now, let us see what was that. His father, a prominent physician, deliberated with his wife whether the time has come to kill the entire family or if he could commit suicide alone. So what was he discussing? His father was telling, his father was a prominent physician. So he was discussing, what was he discussing? That I think अब वो समय आ गया है when we people should commit suicide, or if his family says he should commit suicide all alone. So, the cause of concern is that what was the situation, kya wo situation thi jiski wajah se the person was telling to commit suicide. That will read further. His father spoke about his fear of revenge, saying the no Allies will do us what now the Allies will do us what we did to the crippled and Jews. So crippled and Jews. So what he says that now Allies, जो सारी powers थी, जो सारी countries came together to defeat Hitler, they were called as Allies. So what was he telling that अब जो हमने Allies के साथ किया है, जो हम जो भी atrocities, जो भी circumstances के अंडर में हमने cruelty की थी Allies के साथ ज्यूज के साथ, क्रिपल्ड के साथ, लोग जो फिजिकली अनफिट थे उन लोगों के साथ, अब वो सारा कुछ हमारे साथ होने वाला है. दैट मीन्स ही वाज फियरिंग हिज डीड्स. ठीक है, उसने कुछ मिस्टेक्स किए थे, उसने कुछ क्राइम कमिट किए थे पास्ट में, एंड ही वाज फियरिंग ऑल दैट. द नेक्स्ट डे ही टुक हेलमेट टू द वुड्स where they spent their last happy time together singing old children's song. So next day what happened? Next day his parents took Helmut, the boy, to woods, to the forest, and they spent some happy time together. Okay, and they refer to as the last happy time. That means for the last time they were all together, and after that it was decided that they all will commit suicide. Later, Helmut's father shot himself in his office. Helmut remembers that he saw his father's bloody uniform being burnt in the family fireplace. So Helmut, he says, what does he say? Next day, his father had committed suicide, okay, in his office. And Helmut still remembers how his father's uniform, his Nazi's uniform, was drenched in blood, and that was being burnt at the family fireplace. So traumatized was he by what he had overheard and what had happened that he reacted by refusing to eat at home for the following 9 years. He was afraid that his mother might poison him. So what happened next? These all incidences, just imagine a 11-year-old boy who is roughly younger to you people. So imagine such boy, if he listens on a day his parents discussing about committing suicide, and after a day or two his father commits suicide. So all these things had such impact on him, ये सारी incidences का इतना negative impact हुआ था हेलमत पे, that for next 9 years he did not eat food at home. वो अपने घर पे खाना खाना छोड़ दिया था for next 9 years. And why he left eating? Because he feared. And what was his cause of fear? He feared that his mother might poison him. ठीक है, उसकी मम्मी उसे poison ना कर दे, because he had heard his parents discussing that the entire family should be killed. Although Helmut may not have realized at that all that it meant, his father had been a Nazi and supporter of Adolf Hitler. Many of you will know something about Nazis and Hitler. You probably know of Hitler's determination to make Germany into a mighty power and his ambition of conquering all of Europe. So who was Helmut's father? So Helmut's father was one of the supporter of Nazism and a follower of Hitler. ठीक है, उसके फादर जो थे वो नाजिज्म के सपोर्टर थे, and he was the follower of Hitler. He was the supporter of Hitler, and what he feared that now since Hitler had come down to his power, Hitler had been defeated, he feared that अब जो भी चीज उन्होंने एज नाजी की है वो सारी चीजों को उन्हें पे बैक करना होगा. दैट मीन्स ही हैज टू पे बैक फॉर ऑल द क्राइम्स or all the things that he had done in the support of Hitler. So he has to pay back for all these things. So in fear of that, what he thought was to commit suicide, and later he also committed suicide. Now coming down to Hitler, Hitler's determination was to make Germany the mighty power. ठीक है, वो चाहते थे that Hitler जर्मनी जो है वो सबसे स्ट्रॉन्ग कंट्री की तरह रहे, ना केवल यूरोप में बट एंटायर वर्ल्ड. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट ही ऑल्सो वांटेड टू कॉन्कर मेनी पार्ट्स, और यू कैन से ऑलमोस्ट एंटायर यूरोप. वो चाहते थे कि पूरे यूरोप जो कॉन्टिनेंट है, जितनी भी यूरोपियन कंट्रीज है, ऑल शुड बी अंडर हिज रूल, अंडर हिज कंट्रोल. ओके. In May 1945, Germany surrendered to Allies. Anticipating what was coming, Hitler, his propaganda minister, Goebbels, and his entire family committed suicide collectively in Berlin bunker in April. At the end of the war, an international military tribunal at Nuremberg was set up to prosecute Nazi war criminals for crimes against peace, for war crimes and crimes against humanity. So now what happened in 1945, in May 1945, Germany had already surrendered to Allies. That means it had come down, or you can say it had accepted its defeat. Okay, so they have surrendered to Allies, and many of the people who were close to Hitler, the propaganda minister of Hitler, Goebbels, he had committed suicide along with his entire family in Berlin bunker. So उन्होंने already suicide commit कर लिया था, and there were many of his ministers, his supporters, they all started committing suicide. Why? Because they felt that now the time has come that all these allies means all these countries who have joined together, UK, France, USSR, USA, they all have come together and they all are going to do the same what we have done years back. Okay, so all this, because of all this, what they did was they started committing suicide, especially those actions which came to be called as crime against humanity. So crime, they were now एक कोर्ट बनाई गई थी जहां पे उन सारे लोगों को पनिश किया जाने लगा जिन्होंने क्राइम अगेंस्ट ह्यूमैनिटी की थी. व्हाट इज क्राइम अगेंस्ट ह्यूमैनिटी? क्राइम अगेंस्ट ह्यूमैनिटी इज व्हेन यू किल समबडी. ठीक है, जब आप किसी की मर्डर कर देते हैं, such situations are called as crime against humanity. Raised serious moral and ethical questions and invited worldwide condemnation. What were these acts? So वर्ल्ड लोगों ने क्रिटिसाइज किया, कंडेम किया इस एक्ट को. ओके, सो व्हाट वर दोज एक्ट्स? क्या थी वो एक्ट्स जिसे क्राइम अगेंस्ट ह्यूमैनिटी कहा गया था? क्या थी वो सिचुएशंस, वो सर्कमस्टांसेस जो इतनी क्रूअल थी दैट इट वाज कॉल्ड एज क्राइम अगेंस्ट ह्यूमैनिटी? नाउ लेट अस सी. Under the shadow of Second World War, Germany had waged a genocidal war. which resulted in mass murder of selected group of innocent civilians of Europe. The number of people killed included 6 million Jews, 2 lakh gypsies, 1 million Polish civilians, 70,000 German who were considered mentally and physically disabled. So remember, just imagine अंडर द शैडो ऑफ सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर से पहले क्या हुई थी, एक जेनोसाइडल वॉर हुई थी. जेनोसाइडल बेसिकली, और जेनोसाइड मीन्स मास किलिंग, मास डिस्ट्रक्शन. जब बहुत सारे लोगों को आप एक साथ मर्डर करते हैं या किल करते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज जेनोसाइड. ओके, लाइक योर इन इंडिया आई टेल यू नरसंहार, इट इज कॉल्ड एज. ओके, सो हाउ मेनी पीपल वर किल्ड इन इट. इस जेनोसाइडल वॉर का रिजल्ट क्या था? 6 मिलियन ज्यूज. ठीक है, ज्यू एक तरह के लोग होते हैं. ठीक है, वन ऑफ द स्पीसीज ऑफ पीपल. सो ज्यूज, 6 मिलियन ज्यूज वर किल्ड, 2 lakh gypsies were killed, 1 million Polish civilians were killed, means people from Poland, 70,000 Germans who were considered mentally and physically unfit were also killed. So imagine, not only Hitler was against Jews, Polish and Gypsies, but he was also against his own men, जिन्हें वो सोचता था कि ये पर्सन जो है वो मेरे फ्यूचर में मेरे कंट्री के लिए बिल्कुल भी प्रोडक्टिव नहीं होगा, एक एसेट ना होगा, एक लाइबिलिटी होगा, मेरे ऊपर बोझ होगा. उन लोगों को वो मरवा देता था. ओके, लाइक योर मेंटली एंड फिजिकली अनफिट पीपल. ठीक है, जो लोग मेंटली अनफिट हैं, फिजिकली अनफिट हैं, विल दे बी वेरी प्रोडक्टिव फॉर द कंट्री? नो, दे विल नॉट. Okay, so he followed these policies, and what he started doing is he started killing those people. Okay, beside innumerable political opponents. So ये सारे लोग तो मरे ही थे. Apart from that, there were many political opponents. बहुत सारे political opponents थे. Political opponent में जो लोग नाजी पार्टी के अगेंस्ट थे, politically जो लोग नाजी पार्टी के अगेंस्ट थे, उन्हें भी वो मरवाने लगा. That means he wanted to create such a place where the people, where the countrymen, where the citizens will all be in favor of Hitler. Okay, he hated criticism. Nazis devised an unprecedented means of killing people. This was by gassing them in various killing centers. So what he started doing is, Nazis, what they devised an unprecedented means of killing. ऐसे तरीके को उन्होंने डिवाइस किया था, that that was not heard and was never followed. मास किलिंग आप कैसे कर सकते हैं? आप गोलियां चलवा सकते हैं, बॉम्बिंग कर सकते हैं, बॉम्ब गिरवा सकते हैं, बट व्हाट ही स्टार्टेड डूइंग इज दैट ही स्टार्टेड यूजिंग गैसिंग. नाउ व्हाट इज गैसिंग? गैसिंग के लिए वो क्या करता था, एक गैस चेम्बर्स बनवाता था. प्रॉपर गैस चेम्बर्स होते थे, वो रूम्स होते थे जहां पे ना विंडो होती थी, ना वेंटिलेटर्स होते थे. दैट मीन्स देयर वाज नो possibility, or there was no opening for fresh air to come. वो बिल्कुल ही डार्क डिंजी रूम्स होते थे, और उसमें केवल होल्स होते थे जिसके थ्रू पॉइजनस गैसेस आती थी. ठीक है, पीपल वर टाइटली पैक्ड इन इट. लोगों को उसमें भर के बाहर से लॉक कर दिया जाता था, और क्या करते थे उस वक्त गैसेस को ऑन कर देते. पॉइजनस गैस अंदर ऑन पूरे रूम में फिल हो जाती थी, और ग्रेजुअली लोग उस पॉइजनस गैस को इनहेल करके मर जाते थे. नाउ अगर कोई पर्सन उसे एस्केप भी कर जाता था, सो व्हाट वाज डन, एक ऐसी जगह बनाई गई थी जहां उस गैस चेम्बर जो थी वो सराउंडेड होती थी लाइव इलेक्ट्रिक वायर्स से. सो इवन इफ यू हैव एस्केप द गैस चेम्बर्स, अगर आप बाहर निकलते हैं, द मोमेंट यू टच द वायर्स यू विल डाई आउट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक्स. Okay, so he created, imagine the amount of hatred that he had. Okay, how much he hated people, how much he hated the people whom he did not like, that he in no circumstances, it was not that he would punish them or he would put them in jail. No, he wanted to give them death, and not to a peaceful death, rather a cruel death, where they die with lots of pain. Okay, Now here, the Nuremberg Tribunal sentenced only 11 leading Nazis to death. Many others were imprisoned for life. So Nuremberg Tribunal जो थी, वो I said एक कोर्ट बनाई गई थी, जहाँ पे लोगों जो नाजिज्म के टाइम पे जो हिटलर्स के रूल में जिन्होंने क्रुएलिटी की थी उन पे वो जजमेंट दे रहे थे. So how many people were punished? Only 11, and there were many who were sentenced to lifetime imprisonment. So there were many who was put in jail for lifetime, but there were only 11 people who were sentenced to death. So imagine जो इतनी क्रुएलिटी होने के बावजूद the Allies did not react, or they never retaliated in the same manners. It was not that they had killed the Jews, so when Allied power they won, it was not that they also treated them same. Rather, they underwent a proper jurisdiction, एक proper judiciary लाई गई, कोर्ट बनाए गए, और उसके अंतर्गत ये सारी ट्रीटमेंट, ये सारे पनिशमेंट्स को डिसाइड किया गया. Now, the retribution did come, yet the punishment of Nazis was far short of the brutality and the extent of their crimes. The Allies did not want to be harsh on defeated Germany, as they had been after the First World War. So Germany, who was lost in First World War, अपने First World War में हारने के बाद वो जितने क्रूअल हुए थे पूरे यूरोपियन कॉन्टिनेंट पे, डिस्पाइट दे हैड बीन डिफीटेड इन द सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर, जो जीते थे वो जर्मनी के मिस्टेक्स को रिपीट नहीं करना चाहते थे. दे नेवर वांटेड टू रिपीट द सेम मिस्टेक दैट वाज डन बाय जर्मनी. सो दे वर नॉट एज क्रूअल एज जर्मनी वाज आफ्टर losing the First World War. Okay. Everyone came to feel that the rise of Nazism could be partly traced back to German experience at the end of First World War. What was this experience? So, people still they believe that Germany अगर इतनी cruel थी, तो it was all because जब वो First World War में जो result हुए थे, उनके साथ कुछ इतनी atrocities हुई थी, इतनी tortures हुए थे, जिसके वजह से Germany जो थी वो इतने anger में थी और इतने गुस्से में थी, और इसी वजह से उन्होंने पूरे यूरोपियन कॉन्टिनेंट पे इतने टॉर्चर्स किए थे. सो नाउ व्हाट वाज द इफेक्ट, व्हाट वाज द रिजल्ट, व्हाट वाज द एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ जर्मनी, दैट विल सी. बर्थ ऑफ वेमर रिपब्लिक. Germany, a powerful empire in the early year of 20th century, fought the First World War. So your First World War started in 1914 and it ended in 1918. Alongside the Austrian Empire against the Allies, England. So at that time, who were the Allies? England, France and Russia. All joined the war enthusiastically, hoping to gain from a quick victory. Little did they realize the war would stretch on, eventually draining Europe to all its resources. Germany made initial gain by occupying France and Belgium. However, the Allies, strengthened by US entry in 1970s, won, defeating Germany and the Central Power in November 1918. So what happened? Everybody, they entered the war, and what they hoped, what this England, France and Russia, they felt that war would end very fast, and we would gain from the war. ठीक है, ये परसेप्शन से फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर में ये सारे लोग पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं. ओके, बट ग्रेजुअली जब ये वॉर एक्सटेंड करने लगी एंड कंट्रीज दे स्टार्टेड लूजिंग देयर प्रॉपर्टी. सो एनी वॉर, इफ यू आर एंगेज इन एनी वॉर, यू नॉट ओनली लूज योर लाइफ बट यू ऑल्सो लूज योर प्रॉपर्टी. आपकी बहुत ही प्रॉपर्टी की डिस्ट्रक्शन शुरू हो जाती है. So what they started doing is slowly and gradually they started losing their enthusiasm. But their enthusiasm was brought back when US entered the war in 1917. US entered and Germany was defeated. So in which year Germany was defeated? In 1918 Germany was defeated. Now, the defeat of Imperial Germany and abduction of Emperor gave an opportunity to parliamentary parties to recast German policy. So now, since the king was abducted, king was captured, empire was captured, since Germany had lost, now all the parliamentary parties, they got an opportunity to rebuild the political situation in Germany. Our National Assembly met at Weimar and established a democratic constitution with a federal structure. So now नेशनल असेंबली दे मेट एट वेमा और यहाँ पे एक डेमोक्रेटिक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का को डेवलप किया गया, स्टैब्लिश किया गया विद अ फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर. एक फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर, फेडरल का मतलब क्या होता है, जहाँ पे पावर्स डिवाइडेड हैं, ठीक है. कुछ पावर सेंट्रल के पास है, कुछ पावर स्टेट्स के पास है, कुछ पावर लोकल बॉडीज के पास है. सो फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर को डेवलप किया गया. Deputies were now elected to the German parliament or Riksdag on the basis of equal and universal vote cast by all the adults including women. So in Weimar Republic, what one changes was brought. ये यहाँ पे एक ऐसा चेंजेस लाया गया जहाँ पे लोग पॉलिटिकली अब अपने डेप्यूटीज या रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स इलेक्ट होने लगे, ठीक है. एंड नाउ एवरीबडी, ऑल द इक्वल्स बेसिस ऑफ इक्वल एंड यूनिवर्सल, जो एवरीबडी वाज ट्रीटेड एज इक्वल्स एंड एवरीबडी गॉट द राइट टू वोट इंक्लूडिंग मैन एंड women. So we'll move further with the topic Weimar Republic in your next video. Thank you.